to Bryan High School here on BMU TV, where tonight the Bryan Golden Bears play host to the Van Wert Cougars. Thanks so much for joining us, Chris Millay, along with you, and Van Wert and Bryan, kind of similar teams. Van Wert coming on an overall record of 4-7 on the season. They are part of the Western Buckeye League at 1-3 on the season in the league. Their head coach is Mark Bagley. Meanwhile, Bryan 5-7 on the season, 1-1 in the NWOAL. In their last game last night, they won at Swanton 43-41 to make them go 1-1 in the NWOAL. So it should be a good matchup. Van Wert, of course, out of the Western Buckeye League, so you're going to get the Defiances, Salinas, and St. Mary's, and Bryan in the NWOAL. And speaking of the NWOAL, last night it was the big showdown between Wauseon and Archbold, and Wauseon able to pull out on that one and win that game. So exciting to see what the NWOAL will shake up like. Of course, Archbold and Wauseon, probably the two best teams in the league. In fact, Wauseon right now ranked #1 in the state in their division. So that's going to be a tough one when the Indians and the Bears tangle up. I want to thank you, your sponsors tonight, bringing you the games tonight on BMU TV. These include Bryan Ford, Andrews O'Neill & Lowe, Northwest State Community College, Crow Funeral Service, Darrow Shirkey Ford, the Bryan Athletic Boosters, Bryan Municipal Utilities, and Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. We're going to take our first time out of the evening, and when we come back, we will get the starting lineups for you right here on BMU TV.
When we moved into our new facility, I was a little worried about Bob. Bob really loved our temporary office pod. In fact, he was so comfortable, it was a bit concerning. The good news is that Bob has really embraced our new building and has seemed to settle into his new surroundings here at Bryan Ford Lincoln. Now I have a new concern. What's that old saying? People in glass offices should not wear bathrobes? We make buying a vehicle very comfortable here at Bryan Ford Lincoln.
An insurance policy is essentially a promise to pay for covered losses that occur to your assets. At Andrews O'Neill & Lowe, we take this promise seriously, from the minute you accept a policy to the moment the loss occurs and beyond. That's why we place your auto, home, or business insurance with an experienced carrier like the Central Mutual Insurance Company. Our expertise, matched with Central's quality products and service, provide you protection, security, and peace of mind. Andrews O'Neill & Lowe is your local Central agent. Call us today at 419-636-5050.
This is my story. I'm a mother of 3, a wife, and a cat operator. I earned my degree in mechanical engineering technologies. Now I have a career doing exactly what I studied. I learned more, now I earn more.
At Krill Funeral Service, we are professionals with the sincere desire to reward every family who have placed their trust and confidence in us by being attentive to every detail, displaying the highest level of courtesy and compassion, and providing the greatest measure of respect for their wishes. As remembrance planners, our goal is to help families find joy in the way they choose to remember, honor, and celebrate the wonderful life of their loved one. Krill Funeral Service, we are experts at helping hearts heal. They say there is strength in numbers. In Bryan, we have always taken pride in supporting our Golden Bear student athletes in all of their sporting endeavors. The Bryan Athletic Boosters now have a chance for you to get into the game. If you're Bryan proud, it's time to become Bryan strong. Whether you were a BHS athlete, are raising a BHS athlete, or just love supporting our Bryan High School athlete, this is your chance to be part of the BHS sporting community. Talk to any board member today on how easy it is to join, or contact us at 419-636-4536.
Hey there, I'm Dieter Held with Darrow Shirkey Ford Lincoln in Montpelier, Ohio. Here to tell you a little bit about the 2018 Ford Escape lease specials that we have going on this month. This 2018 White Gold Escape SE comes equipped with 4-wheel drive, Bluetooth, heated seats, and a reverse backup camera. Best of all, this 2018 Escape lease special comes in as low as $249 a month here at Williams County's #1 volume leader, Darrow Shirkey Ford Lincoln.
Back out at Bryan High School, it'll be Van Wert and Bryan tangling here in the BHS gym. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First, 6'2", 180-pound junior, number 3, Nate Place. This is the Van Wert starting lineup, by the way. A 5'10", 170-pound senior, number 5, Jacoby Kelly. A 5'10", 170-pound freshman, number 10, Owen Treese. A 6'5", 170-pound junior, Blake Henry, number 23. and a 6'4", 215-pound junior, Drew Bagley. Meanwhile, the Golden Bears will start a 6'2" senior, number 2, Peyton Lamberson, a 6'3" senior, number 3, Zane Cupp, a 6-foot senior, number 10, Evan Smith. They'll also start a 5'11" junior, number 11, Connor Shirkey. And in the paint, they'll be starting a 6'5" junior, number 32, Connor Lemons. The Bears have coached, of course, coached by Brandon Fisher. So, Golden Bears and Van Wert going to tangle tonight. Again, Bryan at 5-7 on the season, 1-1 in the NWOL. Van Wert 4-7 on the season, 1-3 in the NWOL. Taking a look at the schedules of these two teams. Golden Bears started the season off losing to Ottawa Glandorf and Wayne Trace. Then they picked up a win at Holgate, losing again to Hicksville and Defiance, a win at Lama Bath, then a loss at Tenora, wins at Paulding and Stryker, Evergreen, Sylvania Northview a loss, and a win last night at Swanton, making them 5-7. Van Wert, meanwhile, has started the season 2-0. They beat Lincoln View and then Convoy Crestview. And then they lost 3 in a row to Wapakoneta, St. John's, Delphi St. John's, and Wayne Trace. They picked up a win against Columbus Grove, then 4 straight losses to St. Mary's, Fort Wayne Carroll, Marion Local, and Ottawa Glandorf, finally winning last night over Lima Shawnee, 58-55. Thanks so much for joining us here on BMU, and if you're joining us in the BHS cafeteria, thanks so much as well. And we're going to take another timeout. When we come back, we'll have the official starting lineups and the national anthem after this on BMU TV.
It's been said a million times, there's nothing in the world more important than family. We understand that at Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Our entire staff is like family to us. They are some of the most caring, thoughtful, and dedicated people in our industry. In fact, our newest members are part of my family. When the time comes for your family to say goodbye, remember our family, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, in Bryan, Sherwood, West Unity, and Hamilton.
Tonight's broadcast of Golden Bear Sports is proudly streamed by BMU Cable and High-Speed Internet. BMU is your hometown local provider for digital HD cable and high-speed internet. Call BMU today at 419-633-6100 or visit us on the web at cityofbryan.net. Go Bears from all of us at BMU.
Andrews O'Neill & Lowe is committed to providing you the best value for your insurance dollar. We are an agency built on integrity, offering personal service and sound advice you can trust. That's why we partner with experienced carriers like the Central Mutual Insurance Company for your auto, home, or business insurance needs. Central's quality insurance products are reasonably priced and backed by prompt, professional service, providing value for your peace of mind. Andrews O'Neill & Lowe is your local Central agent. Call us today at 419-636-5050.
Out at Bryan High School here as Van Wert and Bryan set to tackle here on the Golden Bear Sports Network. I don't know if you caught the news this week, but some exciting news coming out of BMU and the lower price on the high-speed internet. Just a great situation. If you haven't tried it before, make sure you check it out. The internet is now down, cheaper than ever, to just $30 a month. That's over $100 a year in savings. Make sure you get it with BMU Extended Basic Cable for all your sports, movies, and reality shows, local programming, including high school sports and the community events, and not to mention a local help desk and support team for when you need them. Remember, we got that fine print. Oh, wait, we don't. No contracts, no hidden fees. It's all right there, $30 a month, high-speed internet. Call BMU today at 419-633-6100 or visit us on the web at cityofbryan.net for more information on that. Throughout the day, we'll be giving you some scores. The Lady Bears, big winners today over Bowling Green. They defeated the Bobcats by a score of, it just updated. It was on my screen a second ago, and it went away. They won by, they won 60-something to 20-something. I'll pull it up. Send it down to our PA announcer, though.
And our Bryan Golden Bears. Ladies and gentlemen, America is the land of the free and the home of the brave. That freedom has been afforded to us by the dedication and sacrifice of brave servicemen and women currently deployed throughout our communities around the world and many others who have come before us. To thank these extraordinary men and women and to honor our great nation, would you please rise and join in the playing of our national anthem. The officials for tonight's game are Mr. Gary Roscoe-Husky, Mr. Jay Bryan, Mr. Thomas Contact Jr. In order to make tonight's contest as enjoyable as possible, please represent the school community in a positive, respectful manner. That means follow the rules, speak and act responsibly, and show courtesy and respect for your fellow fans, the officials and coaches, the administration and authority figures, and of course your team and opponents. Let's make tonight's contest great, and remember your sportsmanship is a reflection of your character. Now let's meet the players in tonight's game. First, the visitors, Vanguard Cougars. Junior, number 3, 8th place. The 5'10" senior, number 5, Cody Kelly. 5'10" freshman, number 10, Owen Treese. The 6'5" junior, number 23, Blake Henry. And the 6'4" junior, number 35, Drew Bagley. The Cougars, coached by Mr. Mark Bagley, assistant by Chris Cody. Now the starting lineup for your Bryan Golden Bears. 6'2" senior, number 2, Peyton Lamberson. 6'3" senior, number 3, Dave. 6'4" junior, number 10, Evan. 5'11" junior, number 11, Connor Kennedy. 6'5" junior, number 2, Connor 11. Bears coach.
Ready to get this one tipped up. Metallica to get this started, get the introductions going. Half expected Mariano Rivera to be out there for the Yankees. We're getting this one tipped off. In center circle will be Blake Henry going against Zane Cup. It's Tip we're off, and it'll go to Van Wert, rather. Bringing you up is Jacoby Kelly, the 5'10 senior. Kelly will go left side over to Nate Place. Place back to Kelly, and it gets tipped away and kicked off the foot of Peyton Lamberson. Lamberson probably one of the more consistent Bryan Golden Bears. Van Wert will inbound on the far baseline. Kelly, left side over to Place. Place will feed it down low. Looking for some help to Treese. Now back out to Kelly. Kelly on the other side to Blake Henry underneath. Over to Bagley. Bagley runs into some trouble, then kicks it back out to Kelly. Kelly, bounce pass over to Place. Down low, Treese up for three. In the air, no good. Rebound comes down and contested. Bryan's Connor Shirkey got the rebound, but foul will go against Van Wert. That's going to be on number 10, Owen Treese. That'll be his first, team first. So Bears will inbound to Lamberson. Now back to Evan Smith. Smith will bring it up over the timeline. Heading to the right side. Between the legs, underneath to Lamberson. Lamberson turns, fires. No good off front iron. Then down to Jacoby Kelly on the rebound. Kelly will bring it down quickly. Feed in the key. Shot up and good by Drew Bagley. And the Van Wert Cougars take a 2-0 lead here with 7 minutes to play, first quarter. Bears running it again. Smith over the timeline, over to Cup. Cup on the right wing. Now to Peyton Lamberson, now left side to Arthur. Pass is errant. It'll be Nate Place all by himself. Puts up an easy layup with the right hand. Van Wert starting things off 4-zip. Smith now the other way for the Bears. Top of the key. Now to Cup on the left wing. Cup puts up a shot. No good. Rebound fought for. Finally comes down to Nate Place. Tipped away. And shot by Cup is missed. And another rebound for the Bears for Lamberson. And that time Lamberson travels with the basketball. Actually, Connor Lemons traveled with the basketball. And Van Wert will have it. That'll be another turnover for the Golden Bears. 6:24 remaining. Bears trail 4-0 against the Cougars of Van Wert. Kelly brings it up over the timeline, setting up his offense. He's working against Peyton Lamberson. They'll feed it underneath to the left side, then cross out. Now right side on the wing to Treese. Treese will give it back over to Place. Place will dribble drive, put up a shot at the foul line. No good, hits the deck. No foul, and the Bears will come down with a rebound quickly. Smith down to Cup. Now back to Smith, left wing. Now underneath. Back out to Smith, left wing. Smith over to Shirkey. Shirkey will feed to Cup on the right wing. Now back out to Lamberson, left wing. Now to Cup, top of the key. Launches a three. Got it! Bears on the board. Three-point basket by Zane Cup. It's 4-3. Van Wert with the basketball coming the other way. Kelly over to Place. Place on the left wing. Bears are in a 1-3-1 zone. Place will launch a three, and that's nothing but cords. So quickly they answer. Van Wert putting a three up after the Golden Bears basket. Cup on the left wing. Gives to Lamberson, and we're going to get a foul on Nate Place as he jumped the pass. Made contact, though. And that'll be the second time the fouls have been called on Van Wert. Place will have his first foul picked up. And Peyton Lamberson will inbound on the far sideline. Inbound to Evan Smith. Smith behind the timeline, then he'll cross. Call out the offense. Connor Shirkey now with the basketball top of the key. He'll go left, working around a screen from Lamberson. Now back out to Cup, top of the key. And we're going to get an offensive foul. That's going to be on Peyton Lamberson. That'll be his first, team first. So Van Wert up by 4 with 5 minutes to play in the first quarter of this non-league contest. Jacoby Kelly will go left side to Place. Now back to Kelly. Now quickly right side to Owen Treese. Treese will dish inside, then back out to Place, who launches a three. That's good for Place. And Place now with 8 points. He has 2 3-point buckets. Bears will come back quickly the other way. Here's Lamberson. Now to Cup. Cup will dribble drive at the foul line, lose the basketball, get it back, give to Evan Smith. Smith will launch a three. No good. Rebound comes down to Cup. He'll quickly go up again. Count the basket and the foul. Foul is going to be on 23, Blake Henry. That'll be his first. 3 for Van Wert. And that'll put Zane Cup to the line for the traditional 3-point play. First one up and good. So the first foul shot of the night is good for the Bears. And it's a 4-point ball game at 10-6. Place will bring up the basketball now. Now he'll cross court it to Kelly back in the backcourt. Bears pressing just a little bit. They find Henry. Now they dish it back out. Place again will bring it in, put up a shot. It is blocked. Another shot is blocked. That's Blake Henry. Ball goes out of bounds, and they're going to call a foul on Connor Lemons, I believe. Let's see what the call is. It's going to be on Connor Lemons. That'll be his first, team second. And Coach Fisher puts the arm up, showing that the Van Wert player put his arm out as he was trying to go underneath. Well, they'll inbound Van Wert. Backing in is Bagley. Bagley return, put up a shot, and good. Bears down 6 now early on first quarter, midway through the first quarter now. Connor Shirky brings it up. They get the double team. He'll give over to Evan Smith. Smith will call out the offense. Now they get it Peyton Lamberson on the right wing. Lamberson feeds it underneath to Lemons. Lemons dishes back out to Arthur. Now we'll set a screen. Now Arthur. Now Lemons has the basketball top of the key. Loses it on the pass, and then back to Zane Cupp. Cupp will reset the offense. And now they'll go with Peyton Lamberson. Lamberson, the senior, works. Dishes off to Smith. Back to Lamberson. Behind the three-point arc. Lamberson dishes in, then gives back out. They'll try to feed it. They're trying to thread the needle there, and it was stolen away by Jacoby Kelly, who will put up a fancy layup that misses. And then on the putback, Nate Place misses it. So a hot dog kind of play down, and no points for the Cougars. Evan Smith will come inside. Will get a foul on the floor. And that's going to be number 5, Jacoby Kelly. That'll be his first, 4th team foul. Checking in for the Golden Bears is going to be Austin Dean, as well as Reese Jackson. Underneath, here's Jackson. Jackson is sophomore. Gives over to Cupp. Cupp puts up a shot inside the three-point arc, no good. Rebound comes down to Van Wert. Drew Bagley will dish quickly to Kelly. Kelly will feed down to Place. Place inside to Treese, and then they'll get it back out and reset. Kelly on the right wing launches a three and got it. And that'll be a 30-second timeout for Bryan as they now trail 15-6. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Be back after this on BMU TV.
When we moved into our new facility, I was a little worried about Bob. Bob really loved our temporary office pod. In fact, he was so comfortable, it was a bit concerning. The good news is that Bob has really embraced our new building and has seemed to settle into his new surroundings here at Bryan Ford Lincoln. Now I have a new concern. What's that old saying? People in glass offices should not wear bathrobes? We make buying a vehicle very comfortable here at Bryan Ford Lincoln.
Back out at Bryan High School, the Cougars of Van Wert with an early 15-6 lead. Thanks so much for joining us here on BMU TV. I'm Chris Malenga, your play-by-play guy for tonight. So on the floor for the Golden Bears, Peyton Lamberson, Austin Dean, Zane Cupp, Reese Jackson, and Evan Smith. Van Wert has Nate Place, Owen Treese, Jacoby Kelly, Drew Bagley, and Blake Henry. They're starting 5. Actually, Jonathan Lee is in now in place of Henry. Official went to check something at the scorer's table. It's Bears basketball with 2:46 remaining first quarter. Van Wert's got 3 defenders waiting there at the timeline. Lamberson will bring it up. We'll go left side. Looks for some help. Smith with the basketball. Over to Cupp, right wing. Cupp feeds Smith underneath. Bucket up and good. What a nice cut by Evan Smith. Oh! As Zane Cupp feeds him for the layup. 7-point ball game now. Kelly with the basketball for Van Wert. Over to Lee. Lee back to Kelly. Kelly at the top of the key. He'll feed underneath. Knocked out of bounds by the Golden Bears. Oh, they're going to say that Van Wert knocked it out last. Drew Bagley pleading his case to the official, and they're going to put the ball in the hands of the Golden Bears. The Bears might have got lucky there. Peyton Lamberson will bring it up over the timeline. He'll go right inside the circle, put up a shot, no good. Rebound is down to place as the Bears were totally boxed out on that rebound. Van Wert with it to Kelly. Kelly feeds over left wing to Bagley. Bagley launches another three, no good. Rebound comes off. Was for the Bears, but it got tipped around, and Treese now with the basketball. So they'll reset it back up with Kelly. Kelly back over to Bagley. Bagley will hand off to Treese. Now back underneath. Now back out. Kelly thinks about a three, then dribbles in, takes a shot at the foul line. 15-footer is no good. Rebound comes down to Nate Place, who'll turn, put up a shot. No good, and that time the rebound comes down to Evan Smith. Smith will bring it up quickly. Feed over to Lamberson, left wing. Cup was cutting through the circle. They just didn't get it to him. Now Dean will give it to him. Now they'll feed underneath. And up was Jackson with the reverse layup. Reese Jackson with the reverse layup. That's his 2 points, first 2 points. Minute 5 remaining. Bears with a pressure defense swiping at that ball, and Jacoby Kelly comes down, and now Place will launch a three. And the defensive intensity was really kicked up there by the Bryan Golden Bears. Jacoby Kelly will hold it. He'll just wait. Doesn't have to do anything. Bounces the basketball now. Still on the right wing, then he'll back up. Bears don't have to do anything. Van Wert doesn't have to do anything. He can just stand there. It's a 5-point lead now for the Cougars. They had it as many as 9. Kelly with the basketball. Just hanging out. Bears just waiting. Whole bunch of keep away. They're going to get this down to about 15 and then run the play. Bagley with the basketball. Now back out to Treese. Treese will feed quickly to Kelly. Bears playing some good D. Kelly looks for some help. Gives over to Treese. Now a 3-ball in the air, and they got it. Drew Bagley, just as Van Wert wrote it up. Wow, they just stalled, and then Bagley drilled a 3, and that makes it a 7-point ball game at the end of the first quarter of play. We'll be back after this on BMU TV.
An insurance policy is essentially a promise to pay for covered losses that occur to your assets. At Andrews O'Neill & Lowe, we take this promise seriously, from the minute you accept the policy to the moment the loss occurs and beyond. That's why we place your auto, home, or business insurance with an experienced carrier like the Central Mutual Insurance Company. Our expertise, matched with Central's quality products and service, provide you protection, security, and peace of mind. Andrews O'Neill & Lowe is your local Central agent. Call us today at 419-636-5050.
At Krill Funeral Service, we are professionals with the sincere desire to reward every family who have placed their trust and confidence in us by being attentive to every detail, displaying the highest level of courtesy and compassion, and providing the greatest measure of respect for their wishes. As remembrance planners, our goal is to help families find joy in the way they choose to remember, honor, and celebrate the wonderful life of their loved one. Krill Funeral Service, we are experts at helping hearts heal.
Back out at Bryan High School, Chris Malanga with you here on BMU TV as the Van Wert Cougars lead the Golden Bears after the end of the first quarter, 17-10. Van Wert had a lead of 9, and then Bears had cut it down to 4, and then Van Wert hit that 3 right at the end of the first quarter. So Dean will bring it up for the Bears. Head fake, tries to get it to Lamberson, and then we got a turnover. I want to thank our sponsors bringing you the game tonight on BMU TV. Bryan Ford Lincoln, Andrews O'Neill & Lowe, Northwest State Community College, Krill Funeral Service, Darrow Shirkey Ford, the Bryan Athletic Boosters, BMU Cable and High-Speed Internet, and Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Main stop scoreboard shows 17-10. Van Wert. Jacoby Kelly with the basketball for the Cougars. He launches a 3 and got it right off the bank of the glass. It's an even 10 now as Kelly gets his 6th point of the night. Bears, left wing. Van Wert's defense is getting pretty tight right now. And they'll give to Smith, and Smith will reset the basketball. Smith over to Dean. Dean works and gives to Cup. Now over to Lamberson. They feed it underneath to Connor Lemons. Lemons will dish back out to Smith. Smith puts it up, and it gets blocked by Drew Bagley. And going the other way, Connor Lemons tries to steal it, but they get it down quickly. And Kelly now will bring it inside and put up a shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Connor Lemons. Dean will bring up the basketball. Going left side to Zane Cup on the wing. Underneath to Smith. Smith bounces, turns, fires with the right hand, up and good. Smith now with 4 points on the night. The Bears need to find something for this outside shooting. They're doing well on the inside defending, but the outside has been rough. And there's another three. That one off front iron for Kelly, and quickly the Bears will get it down. Zane Cup underneath. Shot is up, no good. It's blocked, and it'll go with Van Wert. Wow, nice defense there by Blake Henry, the 6'5", 170-pound junior with the defense, and that'll be Van Wert's timeout. We'll just keep it right here, and now it's 20-12. Leading scorer for the Bears is Zane Cup with 6. Pair of Cougars have 6. Jacoby Kelly and Drew Bagley. And Nate Place has 8 for the Cougars. Here we go. Van Wert with the basketball. They lead by 8. All right, it'll be Kelly with the basketball. Bears sort of pressing, not really. They're playing defense in the backcourt is what they're doing. Kelly will get it over the timeline. Now they double team Kelly, and Blake Henry almost has trouble catching it. Back to Kelly. He'll go at the top of the key and reset the offense. Bounce pass to Treese, now back to Kelly. Kelly will drive, then dish back out to Henry. Henry feeds inside, shot up off glass for Drew Bagley. Bagley now with 8. 22-12, 10-point lead for the Cougars. Cole Arthur will bring it up, Connor Arthur, excuse me. To Smith on the right wing. They're trying to get that ball inside of Lamberson, having trouble. They do feed to Connor Lemons. Lemons will look for some help, then dish back out. Lamberson now puts up a shot, no good, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Peyton Lamberson. No, they're not. They're going to call a foul on Connor Lemons. Checking into the game is Reese Jackson. Lemons will sit down with those 2 fouls. So the Cougars will inbound. They'll cross-court it over to Jonathan Lee. Lee double teamed, now they give it over to Kelly. Kelly fighting against Cup. Kelly will go right side. Work it over on the wing to Treese. Now back out to Lee. Kelly now on the left wing. Feet underneath. Backing in, putting up a shot, no good. It's Blake Henry. Rebound comes down, and we're going to get a foul on the rebound on Van Wert. And it's going to be on number 23, Blake Henry. That's 2 on Henry, 5 on the team. Leading scorer for the Cougars is Jacoby Kelly, averaging 17.7 points a game. Nate Place with 10.6 points a game. Bagley and Henry averaging 8 points a game. Bears will bring it up. Over the timeline to Smith. Arthur puts up a shot, no good. Rebound comes off the front rim and right into the hands of Van Wert. Blake Henry takes it all the way, and we'll get a foul on Peyton Lamberson. That'll be his second. So Connor Lemon's already on the bench with 2 fouls. Now Peyton Lamberson has 2. And they're going to sub in Titus Rohr, the 6'6 freshman. First one is up and good for Henry. Henry now with 1 point on the night. So a freshman and a sophomore in right now as your bigs. Second one is up and good. Checking back into the game is Jonathan Lee. So Van Wert has Kelly, Lee, Treese, Place, and Bagley. Arthur with the basketball. He'll give over to Cup. Cup will work right. Put up a shot on the block. Up and good. That's 8 now for Zane Cup, and the lead is 10 for Van Wert. They had as many as 12. been hovering between 8 and 10 most of the night. 4:17 to play, second quarter. Down low to Bagley. Bagley, dribble outside, then back out to Kelly. Van Wert running basically a burn offense, just moving the ball around. Bagley with it. Now he'll fake the pass, work on Jackson, and he'll travel with the basketball. Another turnover for Van Wert. Bears, meanwhile, have Zane Cupp, Evan Smith, Reese Jackson, Titus Rohr, and Connor Shirkey on the court. It's Shirkey with the basketball. Shirkey going left side over to Smith. Smith loses the basketball. Van Wert will come the other way with it. Kelly moving quickly. Kelly, ball fake. Left side to Place. Place will give to Lee, or Treese rather. Treese will come inside and travel with the basketball. Another turnover. So last two trips down for Van Wert have resulted in traveling violations. 3:35 remaining second quarter. Smith inbounds to Connor Shirkey. Shirkey will bring it up over the timeline. Left side to Cupp. Cupp will drive, put up a shot with the right hand, and he'll have an offensive foul. So Cupp will have the charge. That'll be his first foul, team fifth. 5 team fouls apiece for the Cougars and the Bears. Cupp with 8 points, 1 foul. Blake Henry will come in for the Cougars. Bears playing a full court defense. Kelly will feed to Clayton Profit. Underneath to Place, then back out to Kelly. Kelly will go right side over to Profit, who will feed back down low to Place. Now Profit has the top of the key, left side to Kelly. Kelly will dribble back around, set it back up towards the center circle. He'll go left, underneath to Bagley. Bagley looking for some help, hands off to Place. Place will turn in, give out to Kelly. Kelly will kick back to Place, and what a move as Place kicked over to Kelly, moved inside, and then Kelly fed it right back to him, and an easy layup for Nate Place. We got a traveling violation. Oh, they're going to say a foul on the floor. I think that's Blake Henry. It is. That's going to be Henry's third foul. Blake Henry now with 3 fouls here in the first half, so expect he'll sit the rest of the half at least. Checking back in is Jonathan Lee, so the Bears will inbound. They said that was on the floor, and Cupp now with it. He'll turn, he'll put up a shot, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by the Golden Bears as Jackson and Rohr were both going for it, and it just got knocked out of bounds. Van Wert now leads 26-14. 12 matches their largest lead of the night. Kelly with the basketball, working on a double team. Knocked away as a tip from Connor Shirkey. Smith will get it and bring it up. Smith looking to drive, dishes out to Rohr. Rohr gives to Cupp, now back to Arthur. Somebody's got to hit an outside shot. Jackson with it, working. He'll give back out to Cupp. Cupp over to Arthur. Arthur on the left wing. Arthur gives to Smith, top of the key. Feed it underneath to Jackson. Jackson will dribble, turn, and will get a foul. That'll be on Nate Place. That'll be 2 on him. And the Bears will be in the bonus, which means young Mr. Reese Jackson will be heading to the line. Jackson with 2 points on the night. First one from Jackson is no good. Rebound comes down to Cupp, who tips it to Jackson. Bears retain possession. Smith with the basketball, top of the key. Feeds it underneath to Rohr. Rohr will turn, dribble once, dribble twice, and then feed it back out to Arthur. Arthur tries to back in, look for some help. Gives over to Jackson, now back out to Cupp. They were looking for a 3 seconds call as the Bears were in there quite a little bit. Cupp, basketball at the foul line, up and good. Zane Cupp now with 10 points on the night. Minute 28 to play here, first half. 10-point lead again for Van Wert. Bears working on Kelly. Now they'll feed it down to Jonathan Lee, then bounce pass back to Kelly. Now cross court to Profit, back to Kelly. Kelly will just set up. Kelly would like nothing more than to stand there and dribble the basketball for the next minute. Kelly will feed inside to Place. Place back out to Kelly. Now over to Profit. Profit launches a three. It goes off front rim. No good. Rebound comes down. And it's going to be at Nate Place. There was a collision between Place and Shirky. They wanted a foul, but it was going after the ball. So Kelly will just work against Cup, giving over to Profit. Profit in the circle. Now back over to Kelly. Kelly working against Cup again. Kelly will go left. Give over to Place. Now back out to Kelly. And again, Van Wert's just going to burn this off, just like they did at the end of the first quarter. They're content to sit here and run clock. Bears are just going to let them do it too. If Connor Shirky went in and contested that, but right now it doesn't matter. They're just dribbling the basketball. Now, Kelly will work. Kelly goes, puts up a shot, no good. Oh, it is good, off bank. And that makes it 28-16. The heave from the Bears, no good. And that's a 12-point lead for the Cougars of Van Wert. We're going to take this time out. When we come back, we'll have some halftime statistics after this on BMU TV.
Hey there, I'm Dieter Held with Daryl Shirky Ford Lincoln in Montpelier, Ohio. Here to tell you a little bit about the 2018 Ford Escape lease specials that we have going on this month. This 2018 White Gold Escape SE comes equipped with four-wheel drive, Bluetooth, heated seats, and a reverse backup camera. Best of all, this 2018 Escape lease special comes in as low as $249 a month here at Williams County's #1 volume leader, Daryl Shirky Ford Lincoln.
It's been said a million times, there's nothing in the world more important than family. We understand that at Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Our entire staff is like family to us. They are some of the most caring, thoughtful, and dedicated people in our industry. In fact, our newest members are part of my family. When the time comes for your family to say goodbye, remember our family, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory in Bryan, Sherwood, West Unity, and Hamilton.
Tonight's broadcast of Golden Bear Sports is proudly streamed by BMU Cable and high-speed internet. BMU is your hometown local provider for digital HD cable and high-speed internet. Call BMU today at 419-633-6100 or visit us on the web at cityofbryan.net. Go Bears from all of us at BMU.
They say there is strength in numbers. In Bryan, we have always taken pride in supporting our Golden Bear student athletes in all of their sporting endeavors. The Bryan Athletic Boosters now have a chance for you to get into the game. If you're Bryan proud, it's time to become Bryan strong. Whether you were a BHS athlete, are raising a BHS athlete, or just love supporting our Bryan High School athlete, this is your chance to be part of the BHS sporting community. Talk to any board member today on how easy it is to join, or contact us at 419-636-4536.
When we moved into our new facility, I was a little worried about Bob. Bob really loved our temporary office pod. In fact, he was so comfortable, it was a bit concerning. The good news is that Bob has really embraced our new building and has seemed to settle into his new surroundings here at Bryan Ford Lincoln. Now I have a new concern. What's that old saying? People in glass offices should not wear bathrobes? We make buying a vehicle very comfortable here at Bryan Ford Lincoln.
An insurance policy is essentially a promise to pay for covered losses that occur to your assets. At Andrews O'Neill & Lowe, we take this promise seriously, from the minute you accept the policy to the moment the loss occurs and beyond. That's why we place your auto, home, or business insurance with an experienced carrier like the Central Mutual Insurance Company. Our expertise, matched with Central's quality products and service, provide you protection, security, and peace of mind. Andrews O'Neill & Lowe is your local Central agent. Call us today at 419-636-5050.
This is my story. I'm a mother of three, a wife, and a CAD operator. I earned my degree in mechanical engineering technologies. Now I have a career doing exactly what I studied. I learned more, now I earn more.
At Krill Funeral Service, we are professionals with the sincere desire to reward every family who have placed their trust and confidence in us by being attentive to every detail, displaying the highest level of courtesy and compassion, and providing the greatest measure of respect for their wishes. As remembrance planners, Our goal is to help families find joy in the way they choose to remember, honor, and celebrate the wonderful life of their loved one. Krill Funeral Service. We are experts at helping hearts heal.
Tonight's broadcast of Golden Bear Sports is proudly streamed by BMU Cable and high-speed internet. BMU is your hometown local provider for digital HD cable and high-speed internet. Call BMU today at 419-633-6100 or visit us on the web at cityofbryan.net. Go Bears from all of us at BMU.
They say there is strength in numbers. In Bryan, we have always taken pride in supporting our Golden Bear student athletes in all of their sporting endeavors. The Bryan Athletic Boosters now have a chance for you to get into the game. If you're Bryan proud, it's time to become Bryan strong. Whether you were a BHS athlete, are raising a BHS athlete, or just love supporting our Bryan High School athlete, this is your chance to be part of the BHS sporting community. Talk to any board member today on how easy it is to join, or contact us at 419-636-4536.
Back out at Bryan High School, Chris Malenga with you here on BMU TV. Our score is 28-16 at the half. Let's take a look at some other scores around the region. It is Defiance over Fairview, 30-12 at the half. 37 for Tenora, 21 for Stryker in the third quarter. Earlier today, the Lady Bears of Bryan defeated Bowling Green 58-20. Delta beat Otsego 62-47 in girls basketball. In the second quarter, a boys game, Lima Senior over Ottawa Glandorf 20-18 in Western Buckeye League contest. Pettisville over Evergreen 10-0. And that's all the scores we have. Well, actually, no. Columbus Grove and Kalida, 29-26 at the half. Columbus Grove on top. Perrysburg over Ashland, 37-23. And, of course, yesterday we talked in the pregame. The Bears defeated the Bulldogs of Swanton, 43-41. In this one, it's challenging for the Bears as they are down 28-16. And we're going to send it down to show you some of the elementary boys basketball action, then be back with more.
This is my story. I'm a mother of three, a wife, and a cat operator. I earned my degree in mechanical engineering technologies. Now I have a career doing exactly what I studied. I learned more, now I earn more.
It's been said a million times, there's nothing in the world more important than family. We understand that at Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Our entire staff is like family to us. They are some of the most caring, thoughtful, and dedicated people in our industry. In fact, our newest members are part of my family. When the time comes for your family to say goodbye, remember our family, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory in Bryan, Sherwood, West Unity, and Hamilton.
An insurance policy is essentially a promise to pay for covered losses that occur to your assets. At Andrews O'Neill & Lowe, we take this promise seriously, from the minute you accept the policy to the moment the loss occurs and beyond. That's why we place your auto, home, or business insurance with an experienced carrier like the Central Mutual Insurance Company. Our expertise, matched with Central's quality products and service, provide you protection, security, and peace of mind. Andrews O'Neill & Lowe is your local Central agent. Call us today at 419-636-5050.
Tonight's broadcast of Golden Bear Sports is proudly streamed by BMU Cable and High-Speed Internet. BMU is your hometown local provider for digital HD cable and high-speed internet. Call BMU today at 419-633-6100 or visit us on the web at cityofbryan.net. Go Bears from all of us at BMU.
Hey there, I'm Dieter Held with Darryl Shirkey Ford Lincoln in Montpelier, Ohio, here to tell you a little bit about the 2018 Ford Escape lease specials that we have going on this month. This 2018 White Gold Escape SE comes equipped with four-wheel drive, Bluetooth, heated seats, and a reverse backup camera. Best of all, this 2018 Escape lease special comes in as low as $249 a month here at Williams County's #1 volume leader, Darryl Shirkey Ford Lincoln.
Back out halftime here at Bryan High School. It's 28-16. The Golden Bears trail the Cougars of Van Wert. This is a production of BMU Video. This broadcast is copyrighted by BMU and the Board of Public Affairs. For the private use of our audience, any duplication or other use of this broadcast, including descriptions or accounts of the game, without BMU's consent is prohibited. Our sponsors tonight: Bryan Ford, Andrews O'Neill & Lowe, Northwest State Community College, Krill Funeral Service, Darryl Shirkey Ford, Bryan Athletic Boosters, BMU Cable and High-Speed Internet, now at $30 a month, and Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Thanks so much for joining us. I am Chris Malanga here. Shar and Sam and Will, our camera people, KB and Eric Herman, pushing the buttons down in the trailer. And let's get set as the Cougars of Van Wert will get the basketball. Jacoby Kelly brings it up. Kelly with 8 points on the night. He really runs that offense well, though. Treese with it, now back out to Kelly. Stolen away. We're going to get a foul, though. And they're going to get a foul on Peyton Lamberson. Wow. That'll be 3 on Lamberson. Not entirely sure what they did. They said it was on the arm, but I missed that one. Jacoby Kelly will inbound. He'll feed it underneath. Caught by Blake Henry. Henry now will work on Connor Lemons. Back to Kelly now, their point guard. Kelly will run right side. He'll go left now, working against Connor Lemons. He's double teamed actually now. They'll feed it underneath to Place, then back out quickly to Drew Bagley. Now they'll circle it around. Owen Treese will dribble, drive the lane, put up a shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Evan Smith of the Golden Bears. 28-16, about a minute gone here. Cup with the basketball. He'll dribble inside, put up a shot, and good. Back to a 10-point lead. The Bears have got it to 10 a couple of times, and once early on to 5, but not much more than that. Kelly the other way. Will give to Henry on the right wing. Back out to Place. Place, go left side, then back over to Owen Treese. Treese will give back to Kelly on the left wing. Kelly around the circle. Will set back up as he crosses through center circle and will head to the right. Feed underneath to Treese. Treese will bring it right back around, then back out to Kelly. Kelly down on the left wing. Back out to Henry. Henry will give to Bagley. Bagley will feed underneath. Shot up by Nate Place is no good. Rebound tipped around and comes down to Van Wert as Blake Henry able to get a handle on it and dish it back out. Henry back to Kelly. Kelly on the left side. Kelly will dribble, working against Lemons, and the ball will be lost and a foul will be called on Connor Lemons. That'll be 3 on Connor Lemons. Checking into the game is the 6'1" senior Zach Nobis. Peyton Lamberson will sit down. Connor Lemons remains out there with 3 fouls. They'll inbound to Kelly. He'll be at the top of the key. Double team now between Nobis and they'll feed it underneath to Treese. Treese back out to Bagley. Bagley launches a three. Good. 31-18 now. They've been deadly from behind the three-point arc, and Bagley now with 11 points on the night. Both he and Place are in double figures. Cup kicks back out to Smith. Smith will drive, put a shot up at the foul line. It's good, and it's an 11-point game, 31-20. Place will bring it up now. Over to Kelly. Kelly on the left wing. He'll get double teamed. Now they'll cross it over to Place. Place launches a three. Boom. So what they do is they double team Kelly, and then that leaves the perimeter open. And both Place and Bagley have knocked shots down from outside there. Place now with 13. Bears will go left side with Nobis. Now Zane Cup will launch a three. That'll be off front iron. Rebound tipped around, and we're going to get a foul again on Connor Lemons. That's 4 on him. Wow, Connor Lemons having real struggles tonight as he picks up foul number 4 with 5:13 to play, third quarter. Kelly with the basketball. He'll cross the timeline. Give it over to Blake Henry. Henry will feed inside, off to Place. Place will not be able to catch the basketball and knock it out of bounds. Smith will inbound. Connor Arthur will be your ball handler. He'll go right wing. Then back out to Reese Jackson. Now cross over to Evan Smith. Smith back to Arthur. Now to Nobis. Nobis gives to Smith. Smith over to Arthur. Arthur drives. Back out to Smith. Smith over to Cup. Cup drives the lane. Loses the basketball. Everybody grabs it. And now we're going to get a jump ball, and that'll go with the Golden Bears. So the Bears will inbound under their own basket. They're down 14 at 34-20. Zane Cup will inbound. They'll give it to Smith, who launches a three, no good. Rebound comes down to Place. Place will quickly fire to Kelly, who'll bring it up. Kelly, right wing. Now over to Treese. Treese back out to Place. Place over to Kelly, left wing. Kelly looks to drive, then back out to Place. Thought about a three, fake to dribble, put up a shot, no good. Rebound will come out, and Bagley will step on the line as he goes for the rebound. That'll go back to the Golden Bears. They trail by 14 at 34-20. 4:11 to play, third quarter. Arthur will bring it up. Arthur working against Treese. He'll give over to Cup. Cup will feed underneath to Jackson. The ball is knocked away by Nate Place, then tipped around. Place will take it coast to coast, up and good. Nate Place now with 15 on the night, and that's going to result in a Bryan Golden Bear timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout. So we will just keep it right here. 36-20, 16 points lead for Van Wert. Leading scorers, Nate Place has 15, and Drew Bagley 11. For the Van Wert Cougars, 2 players in double figures. For the Golden Bears, Zane Cup with 12. He's the lone player with double figures. Taking a look at some other scores from around the area. In the third quarter of play, it's Wayne Trace over Shawnee, 56-43. And Lima Senior and Ottawa Glandorf knotted up at 34 apiece in the second quarter. Looking for some other updates as well. Bears will have the basketball, trailing 16. Arthur with the basketball will give over to Smith. They'll try to feed it underneath, stolen away. And another turnover for the Golden Bears. Kelly to Place. Place will put it up and good, and the foul. Nate Place gets point number 15, and a foul will be called on Reese Jackson. Actually has 17 now, and he'll go trying to get point number 18. Place averages 10.6 a game, so here in the third quarter with 3:36 remaining. He is well over his average. The free throw hits front iron and falls in. That makes a total of 18 for Nate Place, and now a 19-point lead for Van Wert, which is the largest lead they've had of the night. Connor Arthur brings the basketball up, gives over to Reese Jackson, now to Cup. Cup will try to feed underneath to Zach Nobis. Nobis gives back to Arthur. Arthur drives, triple team, underneath, feeds to a crossing Connor Shirkey, who puts it up and in. So nice move there by Shirkey to get open. It is 39-22, and Van Wert comes the other way. Here's Place. Place gives over to Treese. Treese will launch a long three. It's off front iron, and the rebound comes down to the Golden Bears as Cup able to pull the deflected ball. Cup will come quickly. Cup will drive the lane. Cup will put up a shot, and it's going to be a blocking foul for Van Wert. And that's going to be on Nate Place, and that'll be his third. That'll put Zane Cup at the line. That's something the Golden Bears are going to have to do some. Place has 3 fouls. Blake Henry has 3 fouls. First one is no good, but see, when we foul, we need to make foul shots. Jonathan Lee will check into the game for the Cougars. Cup's second offering rattles in and out. 0 for 2 from the foul line in that trip, and Jacoby Kelly now with the basketball the other way. They'll feed it underneath, and not able to catch it is Blake Henry, so the Bears will get a chance off the turnover for Van Wert. 39-22, 2:40 remaining. Main stop scoreboard. Cup gives it Jackson. Jackson pops up a shot at the foul line, no good. Cup will get the rebound, but steps out of bounds with it, and Van Wert will get the basketball back. Up 17 here in the third quarter. So Kelly will bring the ball up. Bears putting on a full court defense, not really a press as much, but they're putting on a full court defense. And it's stolen away by Cup. Cup looks for some help, gives to Arthur, who loses the basketball, and touched it out of bounds is Drew Bagley. It'll stay with the Bears. Cup was trying to find Connor Shirkey and Shirkey just wasn't aware that it was coming and didn't react all that well. So a timeout is called. It'll be a full timeout, and we will take it with them. With 2:11 remaining, third quarter of play, the main stop scoreboard shows the game 39-22 in favor of the Cougars. Back after this.
It's been said a million times, there's nothing in the world more important than family. We understand that at Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Our entire staff is like family to us. They are some of the most caring, thoughtful, and dedicated people in our industry. In fact, our newest members are part of my family. When the time comes for your family to say goodbye, remember our family, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, in Bryan, Sherwood, West Unity, and Hamilton.
This is my story. I'm a mother of 3, a wife, and a cat operator. I earned my degree in mechanical engineering technologies. Now I have a career doing exactly what I studied. I learned more, now I earn more.
Back out at Bryan High School, 39-22, the Cougars of Van Wert on top of things here on the main stop scoreboard. Chris Malenga with you on BMU. Thanks so much for joining us. Don't forget, you can get a DVD of this or any other game by calling 419-633-6137. Bears with the basketball. This is Cup who puts it up and in. Nice drive through the lane for Cup. Now Van Wert will come down quickly. And up and good for Blake Henry. They left Henry out there all by himself, and he's able to get the bucket. Bears played a pressure defense, and Jackson will come inside, dribble on the baseline, no good. Rebound comes down to Nate Place. Place will bring it up, and he'll reset the basketball. Now he'll head to the left side and then find Kelly at the top of the key. Kelly will give over to Lee. Lee will feed underneath to Henry. Henry turns, working against Reese Jackson, and put it up and in. No answer for these Cougars. Shirkey with the basketball, and we'll get a foul. That's going to be on number 5, Jacoby Kelly. That'll be his second. So Lamberson will check back in and immediately lose the basketball. So Place will get it and head up. Lamberson with 0 points. He's been on the bench quite a bit tonight for foul trouble. Kelly with the basketball. 1 minute to play here in the third quarter. And Van Wert content to just run things out. Now they feed underneath to Kelly. Kelly will turn. Kelly will put up a shot. It's blocked. And they're going to call a jump ball. And that'll stay with Van Wert. Nice move there by Connor Arthur to block that one as Kelly was going up. Arthur blocked it from behind. And jump ball is called. So Kelly will have the basketball. Looking to inbound. Puts up a shot, or puts up a inbound to Bagley, who catches it. Now back to Kelly. Kelly trying to work against Cup. Cup worked through a screen. Now Nobis is being screened. Cup will try to make a move. They'll dish over to Bagley. Bagley will move it and work on Cup. Cup will give chase and then back to Kelly. Kelly down low, and he's working against Cup. Cup tight on Kelly. Now they double team Kelly and they give over to Place. Place stepped on the line. Woo. No call, and Bagley now has it in the corner. I'll tell you what, Place looked like awful close to a backcourt violation as the toe was over the line. And Van Wert will try to just kill it again. And they've done this at the end of every quarter of play. They've had the basketball and just sat out here, and the Bears haven't challenged. Cup, Bagley. Bagley launches a shot, no good. And at the end of the third quarter of play, it's 43-24. The main stop scoreboard shows Van Wert ahead. Back for the fourth quarter after this on BMU TV.
Tonight's broadcast of Golden Bear Sports is proudly streamed by BMU Cable and High-Speed Internet. BMU is your hometown local provider for digital HD cable and high-speed internet. Call BMU today at 419-633-6100 or visit us on the web at cityofbryan.net. Go Bears from all of us at BMU.
An insurance policy is essentially a promise to pay for covered losses that occur to your assets. At Andrews O'Neill & Lowe, we take this promise seriously, from the minute you accept the policy to the moment the loss occurs and beyond. That's why we place your auto, home, or business insurance with an experienced carrier like the Central Mutual Insurance Company. Our expertise, matched with Central's quality products and service, provide you protection, security, and peace of mind. Andrews O'Neill & Lowe is your local Central agent. Call us today at 419-636-5050.
Back out at Bryan High School, 43-24 on the main stop scoreboard. Van Wert on top here. Tenora leading striker 37-21 in the third quarter. Wayne Trace over Shawnee 59-52 third quarter. In the fourth quarter, it's Defiance over Fairview 56-37. So now the Bears will have it to start the fourth quarter of play. Lamberson with the basketball, feeds it underneath the Cup. Cup puts it up and in. No, misses the shot, but gets fouled. Foul is going to be on Drew Bagley. That'll be his first, team third. That'll put Cup to the line. He missed his last two foul shots. Missed that one too. Evan Smith will check back in. I'll tell you what, when it rains, it pours, because the Bears have struggled, and then the line has not been a friendly place tonight. That one is a miss as well, so Cup goes 0 for 4 in his last two trips. Just not the Bears' night. On the defensive end, Kelly will have it on the offensive end. They're trying to double team. They lose the basketball. Underneath to Smith. Smith will put up a layup and good. So the pressure defense helped there. And Kelly will bring it up on the right side now this time. Double teamed as well. Kelly will move. Get left wing. Look for some help. Finds Owen Treese, who puts it up and dishes it to Blake Henry at the last second and puts it up and in. So the pressure defense is working, except when you leave a guy back. Cup with the basketball into Peyton Lamberson. Lamberson will catch. Lamberson will move, and Lamberson will draw the foul. And that's on Nate Place. That'll be 4 on him. And that'll put Peyton Lamberson at the line. Lamberson with no points tonight. Here's a chance for his first 2. No good. There was a whistle. So they're going to let that one go again. So 2 shots again. Or maybe it's just 1. That was good. Boy, that whistle happened before the shot. So it's too bad they don't give him another one there. Bears pressure in the backcourt. Drew Bagley with the basketball. They'll give to Kelly, who's running through. Kelly back to Bagley. Bagley launches a 3 and got it. Nothing but net. Bagley now with 14 points on the night. And Bagley normally averages 8.2. So everybody getting career or season high numbers against these Golden Bears. Lamberson with it, puts it up off glass and good. And we've got a timeout for the Golden Bears, 48-29. We'll keep it right here. Want to thank our sponsors, Bryan Ford Lincoln, Andrews O'Neill and Lowe, Northwest State Community College, Pro Funeral Service, Darrow Shirkey Ford, the Bryan Athletic Boosters, BMU Cable and High-Speed Internet, and Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Speaking of BMU Cable and High-Speed Internet, don't know if you saw the news or not, but it's now cheaper, down to $30. Right now it's 8 meg down, 768K up. That's going to increase though to 30 meg down here in the next 6 months or so, but it's now down to $30. So lower price. Pair that with your BMU extended basic cable, so you get all those sports and reality shows and all that other stuff, including all of our BMU locally produced programming, basketball games, football games, high school sports, community events, all those concerts, all that provided for you by BMU. We have that local help desk and support team for you need them. And of course, no fine print, no contracts, no hidden fees. It's really easy. I've had BMU for years. It's been rock solid, reliable. Call them today at 419-633-6100 or visit on the cityofbryan.net website and make your request there. So excited about that. Anytime your bill goes down, it's a good thing. All right, it'll be Van Wert basketball with 6:31 to play here, fourth quarter. On the main stop scoreboard, it's 49-28. Bears will put some pressure defense on in the backcourt. They'll give it to Blake Henry, who's able to get it. Now down, feeding underneath to Drew Bagley all by himself. So the pressure defense leaves people open, and Van Wert has been stellar at finding them tonight. Smith with the basketball over to Lamberson. Lamberson launches a 3 in and out. Rebound comes down to Van Wert. And we're going to get a foul, it looks like, on the rebound. Or they're going to say on the rebound he stepped out of it. Now, what is going on? I'm curious what happened there. Now they're appealing to the other, trying to figure out what the heck's going on. They'll inbound to Bagley. Now Kelly. Kelly will dribble right around it. 2-on-1, and Van Wert misses the shot. So rebound comes down to Jonathan Lee, and they'll reset up. Place gives it over to Kelly. Kelly will just reset up. Now they're going to have to start fouling people. Over to Henry. Henry on the right wing. Now back out. Puts up a shot and good. That's Drew Bagley. Bagley with 19. He has 11 points over his average right now. They are lighting up the scoreboard here in Bryan. Shot up and good. That is 42. That is Titus Rohr. The freshman gets some action. Down to Bagley again. Bagley will work on Lemons, and we'll get the offensive foul. Connor Lemons had the feet set. Nice move, and Bagley gets the offensive foul. That'll be his second. Good job there by Lemons to get the feet set, take that charge. 5:21 remaining. Smith will bring it over the timeline on the left wing. He'll dribble over to center circle, then back out Cup will put up a shot at the foul line. Off front iron, no good. Kelly comes down with the rebound, and they're rushing. Bounce pass down. Owen Treese puts up a shot. It's blocked by Lemons. They'll get it back, though, Henry. And now Kelly will just set it back up. Kelly working on Cup. Kelly loses the basketball, but Drew Bagley able to pick it up, and we'll get a timeout for Van Wert. It'll be a 30-second timeout, and we will, oh no, it's going to be full, so we'll take it with them. The main stop scoreboard shows Van Wert 53, Bryan 31. Back after this on BMU.
At Creel Funeral Service, we are professionals with the sincere desire to reward every family who have placed their trust and confidence in us by being attentive to every detail, displaying the highest level of courtesy and compassion, and providing the greatest measure of respect for their wishes. As remembrance planners, our goal is to help families find joy in the way they choose to remember, honor, and celebrate the wonderful life of their loved one. Creel Funeral Service, we are experts at helping hearts heal.
They say there is strength in numbers. In Bryan, we have always taken pride in supporting our Golden Bear student athletes in all of their sporting endeavors. The Bryan Athletic Boosters now have a chance for you to get into the game. If you're Bryan proud, it's time to become Bryan strong. Whether you were a BHS athlete, are raising a BHS athlete, or just love supporting our Bryan High School athlete, this is your chance to be part of the BHS sporting community.
Back out at Van Wert, or at Bryan. Van Wert leads 53-31 here on BMU TV. Chris Malenga along with you. Hey everybody, I was peeking out, taking a sit on the chair during the timeout. Jacoby Kelly with the basketball for the Cougars. Over to Henry. Now they'll get it to Jonathan Lee. Lee will look to drive, then give out to Henry. Henry working against Titus Rohr. Now they'll double team to Kelly, and we'll get a foul on Smith. Evan Smith with the block. And so that's the 5th team foul. That'll be a first on Evan Smith. Tell you what, Evan Smith is a hard-nosed player, and he doesn't foul very often. Nate Place will check back in. It's a 23-point lead. And we're going to get a over and back violation, as Kelly was on one side and then went over the half-court line. That's what happens. He looked confused as to why that whistle may have happened. Smith with the basketball. Over to Cup. Now bounce pass back to Smith. Smith launches a 3 with Kelly's hand in his face. Rebound knocked around, and it comes down to Peyton Lamberson, who feeds to Cup. Nice job by Lamberson on the deck to pick that up and give to Cup. Cup puts it up and in. 16 now for Zane Cup. He'll bring it up. Now over to Bagley. Now back to Kelly. Bagley with it, or Place rather. Now back over to Henry. Henry comes up, puts up a shot, and good. Wow, Henry with a nice move there, and he has 10 on the night. Blake Henry averages 8 points a game, and he's got 10. 3 players in double figures for Van Wert. 3 ball in the air, it is good for Cup. It makes it 36-55 on the main stop scoreboard. Cup has 19. Kelly with a basketball, triple team. They find somebody open. Bagley launches a 3. It's good. Bagley has got 22 points on the night, and he has hit really well from 3-point. So Smith will bring it over. Feed underneath to Rohr. Rohr will try to make a move, then give to Cup. Cup back over to Smith. Smith works on Kelly. Underneath to Rohr. Rohr puts it up, and good. Titus Rohr now with 4 points on the night. 38-58, back to a 20-point lead. 3 minutes to play. Bears trying to double team. They find Place wide open, launches another 3. Nate Place with 21 on the night. So they got 2 players in the 20s. Place has 21, Bagley has 22, and Blake Henry has 10, excuse me. Shot up and good by Zane Cup, who now has 21 on the night, 61-40. Kelly with the basketball. Double team, but he'll bounce pass over to Treese. Treese will find a wide open Nate Place. He made another one. Nate Place having a career night, 24 points, and they're just leaving him wide open. He's shooting threes, and they're going down. Underneath to Rohr for the Bears. Rohr turns, puts up a shot, works around a defender, gets his own rebound, and now we're going to get a foul on the rebound. That's going to be on Titus Rohr. No, yes. No, it's going to be on 35. They're going to call that on Drew Bagley for Van Wert. Boy, the way Titus Rohr reacted, I thought for sure that was on him. Reese Jackson will check back in. We're going to get a timeout for Bryan. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Let's take a look at some other scores from around the area and collegiate nationwide. Clemson defeated Notre Dame today. My stats just quit on me. 67-58. Right now in the first half, it's Kentucky, number 18 Kentucky over Florida, 19-18. Number 3 Purdue continues to roll, defeats Iowa 87-64. Number 1 Villanova over UConn 81-61. It was Houston over number 7 Wichita State. UNC number 15 defeats Georgia Tech 80-66. Iowa State upsets number 8 Texas Tech 70-52. Oklahoma went down to Oklahoma State 83-81 in overtime. That was number 4 Oklahoma going down to unranked Oklahoma State. Number 6 West Virginia defeats Texas 86-51. Xavier over Seton Hall 73-64. Duke over Pitt 81-54, and Tennessee over South Carolina 70-63. There you have it. You're caught up today on all the college basketball action in the top 25. Hard to believe we're almost at the end of January, cruising towards February and March Madness. Cup with the basketball. They'll feed underneath to Rohr. Pass is tipped, and Van Wert will bring it down. Kelly with the basketball. And a timeout called by Van Wert, and I think they're going to start subbing some people in. Checking into the game is Jonathan Lee. We're also going to see Clayton Profit, Joey Schaffelberger. We're going to see Blake, Latre Williams is in, and let's see the other one. But Van Wert now subbing all their younger kids in. Up 24 with about 2 minutes to play. Bears have Lamberson, Cup, Smith, Reese Jackson, and Titus Rohr. So Jonathan Lee will inbound, and that'll be Clayton Profit now running the point. Profit will go left side. Over to Latre Williams, then back out to Barnhart. Tanner Barnhart was the other one. They came in. Clayton Profit now over left side. Barnhart double dribbles. Always amazes me when somebody commits a foul or a turnover, how they just look at the official like, what? What'd I do, huh? Austin Dean checks in for the Bears. Noah Roebuck will also check in. Connor Arthur will bring it up. Over to Roebuck. Roebuck will feed underneath to Jackson. Jackson, nice move, spin move, shot with the right hand, no good. Rebound knocked around and finally comes down to Latre Williams. Williams did a great job during the JV game for Van Wert. Bears won that one 46-37. Here, they're down 64-40. Shot up by Joey Schaffelberger is no good. Rebound comes down to the Bears. Connor Arthur brings it over the timeline, knocked out of bounds. Clayton Profit will pop it, and it will go out, and the Bears will retain possession. Arthur will inbound. Finds Dean. Under a minute to play now. And the Bears will turn it over as Jackson just couldn't hold on to the pass. So Profit will bring it up. Actually, it's going to be Latre Williams who brings it up. Williams, go right side, over to Profit. Profit will move back over to Barnhart, now to Williams again. Williams over to Lee. Lee feeds to Barnhart. Barnhart back to Profit. They'll just move it around. They've done this at the end of every quarter. They'll just move it around, wait for the last shot. Williams looks to drive. And it's tipped away by Jackson. And it's going to be on the line. And Jackson hit his back as he went out of bounds. So Van Wert will have the basketball for the last 20 seconds of play. Profit will pick it up. Williams now bring it up under 15 seconds. And he'll just sit there against Dean. And that'll do it here as the Cougars of Van Wert win big here at Bryan, 64-40. And that's all she wrote. Main stop scoreboard shows 64-40. Back after this on BMU.
When we moved into our new facility, I was a little worried about Bob. Bob really loved our temporary office pod. In fact, he was so comfortable, it was a bit concerning. The good news is that Bob has really embraced our new building and has seemed to settle into his new surroundings here at Bryan Ford Lincoln. Now I have a new concern. What's that old saying? People in glass offices should not wear bathrobes? We make buying a vehicle very comfortable here at Bryan Ford Lincoln.
As the baby boomer generation tires of traditional send-offs, funerals are becoming increasingly more personalized. People are pre-planning their own remembrance gathering. Pre-planning is easy and will pay off both emotionally and financially for you and your family. Plus allows you more control over your last hurrah. At Krill Funeral Service, we're not just funeral directors. We are experts at helping hearts heal.
An insurance policy is essentially a promise to pay for covered losses that occur to your assets. At Andrews O'Neill & Lowe, we take this promise seriously, from the minute you accept the policy to the moment the loss occurs and beyond. That's why we place your auto, home, or business insurance with an experienced carrier like the Central Mutual Insurance Company. Our expertise, matched with Central's quality products and service, provide you protection, security, and peace of mind. Andrews O'Neill & Lowe is your local Central agent. Call us today at 419-636-5050.
They say there is strength in numbers. In Bryan, we have always taken pride in supporting our Golden Bear student athletes in all of their sporting endeavors. The Bryan Athletic Boosters now have a chance for you to get into the game. If you're Bryan proud, it's time to become Bryan strong. Whether you were a BHS athlete, are raising a BHS athlete, or just love supporting our Bryan High School athlete, this is your chance to be part of the BHS sporting community. Talk to any board member today on how easy it is to join, or contact us at 419-636-4536.
This is my story. I'm a mother of three, a wife, and a cat operator. I earned my degree in mechanical engineering technologies. Now I have a career doing exactly what I studied. I learned more, now I earn more.
Tough game here for the Golden Bears, 64-40. The Cougars of Van Wert defeat the Bryan Golden Bears, and they had 3 players in double figures and 1 player over 20, so it's hard to deal with when you have that. So let's take a look at the Bears. They now move to 5-8 on the season, 1-1 in the NWOAL. Van Wert will move to 5-7 as well. They will remain 1-3 in the Western Buckeye League for Coach Bagley's team, the Cougars. I want to thank our sponsors bringing you the game tonight: Bryan Ford Lincoln, Northwest State Community College, Andrews O'Neill & Lowe, Krill Funeral Home and Crematory, the Bryan Athletic Boosters, Darrow Shirkey Ford, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home, and BMU Cable and High-Speed Internet. Don't forget the reduction in price as BMU has cut it down to $30 a month for their high-speed internet. I want to thank all of our broadcast crew. Our director is Eric Herman, production assistant Chris Bryce. Our camera is Shar Miller, Sam Clark, Will Jackson. I am Chris Malenga. I want to thank BHS Athletic Department Moo Crew for Teresa Kuzmal as well. You can order your DVD of this or any other broadcast by calling 419-633-6137. You can also check us out on the web at cityofbryan.net, where you can find out more about that high-speed internet deal, and bryansports.com for all the sports action. This has been a production of BMU Video. This broadcast is copyrighted by BMU and the Board of Public Affairs for the private use of our audience. Any duplication or other use of this broadcast, including descriptions or accounts of the game, without BMU's consent is prohibited. Once again, your final score on the main stop scoreboard: it's the Van Wert Cougars 64, the Bryan Golden Bears 40. I am Chris Malenga. For all of us at BMU, have a good night, everybody.